know,
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I'm a little hot.
How about those orange guys? We're fighting a good fight, and these young ladies are believing that anything's possible, and it's just your talent versus our talent, and it's your story versus our story. And when it comes down to that, then you play the game. If you don't play the name on the front, and you play for the love that you have in your heart, you zip it down, put it in, zip it up. It's your heart. You got a chance. And these young ladies here show that once you give them a chance, what can accomplish. So really proud of these young ladies. They beat somebody today.
We'll take questions for the student athletes, and then we'll take questions for Coach Jack. We'll start with Connor. We'll go to Jesse, and then we'll go to Tyler.
So Georgia, this one's for you. I remember you were sitting at this podium after Notre Dame saying, hey, we're right there with these teams. I mean, after so many close calls, how does it feel to finally beat that ranked team?
Yeah, it feels good. I've been saying that the whole year, and we are here. So we're just gonna continue to bring this energy into the next stretch of games. So it's exciting, for sure.
Deasia, you went on a tear at the end of the third quarter and in the fourth. Can you just take us through what was going through your mind during those shots?
Oh, the first half, it was just about me being the point guard, the facilitator, and, getting everybody involved and making sure that they're doing what they need to do and being in the right spots and taking the shots that they're supposed to take. And then when it's my time, it's my time.
Dariana, monster double-double from you. Could you just sum up your performance today?
I was just, I did not show my full potential to the ACC yet, and I feel like it was time for me to do that. I don't have that much time left, so I'm just trying to make the best of my experience and do what I can do to help the team, and I know I'm a pretty good rebounder.
A season high 31 points in the third quarter. Just for any of you guys, what was Coach's message at halftime that really lit a fire under you?
Pick it up. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I was looking at Deasia in the third quarter, so 17-point swing for you guys. I guess on the defensive side of things, I mean, they shot like 20% in the third quarter. What do you guys think you were doing so well defensively?
We just got more aggressive and, started to really play more together as one. And when we got more aggressive on the defensive side of the ball, offense came.
Jesse.
Georgia, you started off the second half really well as well, hitting shots all over the court. What worked for you in those early minutes of the second half?
I just got good looks. Like there was one play, Kyra set me a really good screen. I had an open look. Another one, it was just we ran what we were supposed to run, and we had that energy from our defense. So the shots were just there, and I knew I was supposed to obviously take them, and then they have to fall when we play the way we were playing.
Connor, Joe, there.
Georgia, so their team, I mean, basically two players scored 2/3 of their points. Like, I guess, what are the defensive tactics when you see that there's only a couple players basically doing all their scoring?
I think we just locked into the rules of our defense, and it's not necessarily about one person, it's about us. So we played our game and our defense and stopped whoever needed to be stopped in that sense.
Dariana, how well did you play against the North Carolina's basic, really tall team in the ACC? How did you think you played against them?
I give myself a 10 out of 10. Can't nobody stop me. When I get in that mode, I'm in that mode. Can't nobody stop me. 6'6", 6'8", 6, I don't care. If I get in that mode, can't nobody stop me.
Well, who's the one person that can stop you?
Coach J.
No.
No, it's me. Me. Can't nobody stop me but me. I feel like when I just lock in, I started missing shots in the second half, but I was still chasing my rebound, still rebounding for my teammates. I never gave up on a play, and I feel like I got to keep doing it the rest of the season.
You're undefeated wearing the pink. How did it feel for a play for K-Night to work some different reps?
Today we played for something bigger than ourselves, of course, and again, the halftime message was more than pick it up, of course, but that was, what are you playing for? Why are we wearing the pink jerseys? So it showed when we came out in the second half.
Two more questions for Coach.
Dariana, second game where you were in the hard hat. All three of you are really looked to as leaders in the locker room. Your first ranked win of the season. What does it mean to you, and what does it mean to the rest of the team?
I feel like it means a lot because we've been working really hard. Everybody's been working hard. It's not just one person you know what I'm saying, doing everything. Everybody was talking, everybody was moving, everybody was giving like high fives. You got the next one. Don't worry about it. Keep your head up. So I feel like it means a lot to us, but we're not done though. So.
Last question.
Yeah, Dariana, so kind of what's the feeling in the locker room with the next two games also against ranked teams, knowing you just knocked off one of them?
Knock off the next two.
Say it.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Logan, you're 2-0, big fella. Let's go. Let's go, Logan.
Stock up on the Sprite.
Come on. I got you. I get you a Sprite. I get you some Sprite like March 31st. Okay. Oh, I got you. Okay, well, I got to. Okay, thank you.
All right, we'll take questions for Coach Jackson or Connor. We'll go to Justin and we'll talk about that.
So, Coach, took the mic again, just like after that first game of the year. I guess just what compelled you to say that message to the crowd?
You know, when it's significant, it's not something you just do every day and every time you feel like it. But, I mean, we beat the 15th best team in the country, and it's the team that came a long way since March 28th. You know, we were left with 4, and then we went out and got these players, and the question was, like, why do I go out and get all mid-major kids? And I try to convince them that you go after character first and high academic kids, and I think that we're a pretty good staff and a coaching team, and that we can coach them up. You know, and we really pulled that together today against a really great coach. I have such respect for Coach Bankart and her team. They're banged up. We're banged up. Their best people weren't out all the time, but our best people weren't out either. But, you know, to go out there and do what we did today, I thought the crowd needed to understand that don't just come here and sit here and say, oh, yeah, okay, we won. No, we beat somebody today, and this young team is growing, and this character place is going to be something that we're going to avail, and I'm really excited about what the future holds for our program. Thanks.
Coach, you were just up there with 3 women who transferred in this season. You're also a new addition for Syracuse. The last ranked win for this program came more than a calendar year ago. What does it mean to this squad that's come together from all these different locations to come together for a win like this?
A gentleman that coaches football, this guy, a new job at Colorado. He said he's coming. We're coming too. And not to tell you that we're going to beat everybody and we're going to win all these games, but our story's coming together, and our story is becoming one. We're all fighting for the same thing finally. And I just think that we're a pretty special team. I tell you what, when we start looking as good as that suit you're wearing, oh, we're gonna win the ACC, because that's a suit right there, my man. I love it, and I love the pink that accentuates it, and because you get it. I appreciate that. Thank you. You look great. Yeah, and I'm telling you, wearing it. So, David, that's where we got it from. You get you want to.
Yes, I did. Coach,
Yes.
Tisha's been banged up for the last few games, and she comes in off the bench with 9 points. She looked great on defense. What were your thoughts on her play tonight?
She's not 100% yet. She's 80%. She understands that. You know, it was a pivotal time when she got a couple turnovers. I had to take her out, and she understood that. And before it would be like, oh, what are you doing, you know? But she's about the team. She can play 1 minute or mop the floor or whatever. We finally got these players believing in one thing, and we finally got the noise out of their ears, and people still saying what they say, and they're still writing what they write. But I think this team is really recognizing it's about us. If we can stay about us, we're going to be great. And Tisha gets that, and she knows when she gets closer to the end of February and she's 100%, it's going to be even more fun. It's another word that you can make up called funner. It's going to be funner because it's already fun. Even through the tough times, these young people are really worth being around. And I just hope that this community get out there and see these young people and get to know them, because I really am blessed to got my coaches, and we've got some really fantastic people for this community.
Coach, huge wins tonight. What can you say about your team's resiliency and as you go up against the number 10 team in the country on Sunday?
Oh, well, right now we are not doing that. We are going to enjoy beating 15 right now, and this is a wonderful game. And we're not thinking about, I'm thinking about Notre Dame. I'll be breaking film down late in the night. But these young ladies better not be thinking about Notre Dame right now, because it's not about them. It won't be about, I don't even know who we play next. It doesn't matter. It's about us holding on to moments together so we can extend the time we have together. We started off talking about this. We had 8 weeks last And we have half of that right now. And so it's about us enjoying the moments that happen, good and bad.
Couple more questions for Coach Cal. Can you go?
Yeah, Coach, you said this week that a team that gets mature in February is a dangerous team. How dangerous do you feel your team is after this win tonight?
We're not there yet, but we're on our way. When they're starting to police each other and communicate with each other about the same message that our coaches are talking about, it's starting to get really a lot of fun. In practice now, I'm getting ready to say something. I see another player already saying something. We don't go long, but we go efficient. And I just think that, I think that we're pretty good. I really do.
Last two questions, Tyler and Connor.
Coach, you outscored North Carolina 31-14 in the third quarter, and so many momentum-shifting plays. You had Georgia Woolley's charge drawn towards the end. You had Deasia Fair's 4-point play. Could you kind of just break down what that third quarter did for you guys?
It wasn't about the third quarter. It was about, I had to remind them that, I'm not coaching this game for Syracuse right now. I'm coaching this game for my point guard, Sue Ludwig, who's battled the toughest thing I've ever seen, and that's her breast cancer, and beat it in 2017. And so this one was for her. And I'm saying that said, if you're going to get mad, you're going to get tech, you're going to get thrown out of the game, I promise you. And not by the official, but by me. Lock into who you are. And when these kids own their power, and they say, I got to be responsible for all the action I bring into this arena, they're really good. And that's all I did was remind them of that. And I told them how we're going to coach them, and they responded accordingly. And I didn't do anything special, just to remind them. And I think that we're on our way with this young group because they're starting to believe, And a woman that believes is dangerous.
Last question.
Yeah, and then yesterday at media, you were talking about how you were finally seeing the team understanding the defensive concepts more and getting into their roles more. I guess what did you see today from them, especially in that third quarter?
We saw leadership. We saw leadership from Georgia, who was the point of our defense, and we saw leadership from Elena, who also was the point person of our defense. And what they said went. If it was a trap, trap. If it's like, I got it, don't get back. And they used their voice, and our other four responded to their voice, and it really was beautiful to see. And once that defense gets some organization like that, I think it's a fun defense. It's a defense that we learned a long time ago, and usually around this time, it starts to get real special. It's a technical defense, and I just think that when leadership emerges in it, it's really good. And I think the people that was responsible for the gift of the defense for tonight was Georgia Woolley and Elena Rice. Thank you guys for all you do for women's basketball.